My name is Freddy Shelley. I'm here to read a statement from Jeff Sotlin, who couldn't be with us tonight. Jeff Sotlin is one of the co-owners of Taboo. And for the record, this is Jeff's wordy, so if this goes longer than 3 minutes, I'll submit the written statement. I apologize that I cannot be here to speak for Taboo on the issues facing our community. Having attended both the town hall meeting at William Way Community Center and meeting at the African American Museum, I really wanted to be a part of this discussion. I have asked Freddy Shelley, who was the first general manager of Taboo, whose efforts in outreach and branding helped to set a tone of inclusivity at Taboo and helped to develop it into the space it is today. I had to sit and think for quite some time about what I wanted to say because I'm not a fan of revisiting history and deciding how to move forward. However, I think it would be disrespectful to the entire community if I and Taboo as a whole did not acknowledge the unacceptable conduct that has been going on in our city and within our community, not just in recent events, but for some time. Before I begin, I'd like to point out that the non-working staff of Taboo is here tonight, as well as some of our performers and promoters. They have read these words and have been active with questions and comments. I believe it is safe to say that they support this statement in its entirety. As a lawyer, community board member, and co-owner of Taboo Lounge and Sports Bar, I hope my words are accepted as not only a statement of my thoughts, but those of the entire Taboo family as we call for more education, communication, and change. I do not speak for other bars, restaurants, or business, but my hope is that they endorse and support this statement. While I've heard statements such as "this is not my fight," I believe it is time for everyone to speak out to eradicate this problem and to open the door to dialogue. Amen. So what do? We must all come to the table, working together with any individual or organization, such as Galet, Black Pride, Black and Brown Workers Collective, or any of the other organizations that want to effectuate change. Everyone must be willing to work together to embrace this idea. The LGBT community has been a marginalized community that has seen great advances over the last few years, but we need to dedicate energy and resources toward demanding that all members of the LGBT community be given equality amongst ourselves and in the allied community. Queer people of color should feel comfortable looking to their brethren who may not be of color and rely on their support. By no means am I proposing that QPOC need their non-QPOC brethren to make progress, but I am stating without qualification that debate and advocacy is stronger when we work together as a whole. Over the last several weeks, I've watched people threaten violence, defend racial discrimination and racist comments, and even promote criminal actions to members of our community. This cannot continue or be allowed. We need to come together and bring all our resources to bear. Some people here will refute this idea and suggest some members of the community need to get out of the way and allow for immediate change, whether it's in city government, neighborhood stakeholdership, or those who should sit at the table. To those individuals, I would like to say we are stronger together than we are apart. I am by no means using words such as relax, or patience, or wait. I think those three words have been used, exhibited, and lived for many years. The words I am using are community, now, and impact. We as a community need to come together now and make an impact.
Yeah. Freddy, your 3 minutes are elapsing.
Sorry.
Take a moment. I don't want to kill the statement, but just take a few moments to wrap up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So I'm going to skip to Jeff's 4-point rule. 1, let's sit and talk and set a mandate and set of realistic demands. 2, put a realistic timeline in place. 3, 6, 9, 12 months for different demands. Instant gratification, while not realistic, we should be able to, and we can, develop a system to follow up and confirm that changes are really occurring and that this is not just window dressing. Set standards of conduct for businesses, nonprofits, dress codes, board representation. Push for better representation of board people in leadership. Go public with unanimous support and the assistance of the Philadelphia Human Relations Commissioner for Enforcement and the Office of LGBT Affairs for Advocacy. What I promise for myself on behalf of Taboo, we will never suggest we understand what it's like to be in your shoes, We will never suggest that we understand how you feel by the actions of others, but we will always stand by our commitment to the community to provide a safe and fun space welcoming to everyone. We will work with you to make our community stronger, more inclusive, happier, and vibrant. We are here, and we are not going anywhere.